Hey guys, Paul and Maria here, and we're going to show you how to do the 300 ab rep challenge. So all you need to do, guys, is just below this video is the form with the workout. Print that off, so download it, print it by clicking the link below this video, and complete all of these exercises back to back for 30 reps each. Push yourself into rest, and then rest until you can push yourself again and pick off where you left off. So you want to complete about 30 reps as quickly as you can for each of the exercises, moving on to one after the other. So what we're going to do is demonstrate these exercises for you. So first exercise is a plank jack or a hip split. So if you go down on the floor for me, Maria, what you want to be doing here, guys, is make sure the shoulders are over the elbows, head isn't sagging down, the head is lifted in this neutral position, and at the same time you're not looking up. Abs are braced, we don't want to sink the hips down to the floor, or we don't want them too high. We want to keep the hips fairly low. And all Maria's going to do is just with a bounce, kick her legs as wide as you can, in and out, in and out, in and out. You'll also notice this starts to work your glute medius, the side of your ass. It gives it a nice round shape as well. So 30 reps of those. Just a couple more for Maria. And relax. So the second exercise, we're going to go to a reverse crunch. So you're going to lay down on the floor for Maria. Head relaxed on the floor, so I don't want you to raise the head up. Just going to place your hands in this diamond shape underneath your bum, about here. And all Maria's going to do is extend her legs out, keep the feet hovering off the floor, just drive your knees into the chest for me, Maria, and lift your bum up off the floor now. Crunch right in, and then extend the legs back out again, hover the feet off the floor, don't rest them. Bring the knees in, lift your bum up, beautifully done. Just give me 5 more of those for me, Maria. Making sure her head's relaxed onto the floor. She's getting those knees up, she's just doing a reverse crunch, lifting the bum off the floor. One more for me, Maria. Beautiful. So that's the reverse crunch. We're now going to go into the normal crunch. So you just place your hands into your temples or your shoulders. All we're doing here, guys, is we're not lifting from the lower part of the back. We're keeping the lower part of the back on the floor. All we're looking to do is get the shoulders and the upper back off the floor. So you just crunch up for me, Maria. Good. That's a sit-up. Relax. So just your shoulders, just your shoulders. So up and then squeeze and relax. Up, squeeze and relax. So as you come in, hold on to it for a second, then relax. Come in, crunch, and then relax. Give me 5 more of those. You can have your knees bent or your legs straight. But as I say, we're not lifting up from the hip flexors. We're just using the upper portion of your abs on this exercise here. One more for Maria. And relax. Next exercise are plank ups. So Maria, if you give me a plank, and all we're going to be doing is extending one arm, up onto the next, down on the other arm, and down on the opposite arm. So plank position for Maria. Very similar to a push-up. Yeah, legs nice and straight. Again, we want the abs tight. We don't want the bum up here or too low. Okay, we don't want to rely on the vertebrae to hold our weight. We want to make sure, imagine your abs as being a shield, nice and tight here, okay? So imagine you're wearing a corset around the abs, keeping them nice and firm. Just drop down onto your elbows for Maria, and then just push back up again. Good. So lead with your left arm, down on your left arm, lead with your right arm, down on your right arm. Each time you come up, that's 1 rep. Down, up, that's 2 reps. Good, give me another down, up, that's 2 reps. Good, give me another 3 reps from Maria. Good, good. 2 more. And 1 more. And make sure we're not bouncing the hips as we do this. Keep the hips fixed and relaxed. We're going to go into a side plank now, Maria. So on the side plank, you want to make sure this elbow below is underneath the shoulder. You don't want it too far out. You don't want it too far under. You want this elbow just below the shoulder. Maria's going to lift the hips off the floor. So we've got this beautiful plank going on. Not too high, not too low. And this top arm is just going to go above the other arm, straight down in between the bottom arm. And all Maria's going to do is pulse the hips down and then raise them as high as you can. Lower them down, raise them as high as you can. Good. Keep going. Give me another 2 reps. Okay. And then relax. Now, face the camera for Maria and do exactly what we just did. That's it. Feet towards the camera. What I'm looking for, and say exactly what we just did again. Now, what I'm looking for is from where you're looking at the camera right now. Maria, just come to your right slightly for me. Just come back with your elbow a little bit more. So where we're looking at the camera right now, guys, you can see Maria. Just carry on what we was just doing. Maria's in a perfectly flat line, okay, a straight line from her ankles to her shoulders. What I don't want to see is now push your bum towards my feet and just fold yourself in. So I don't want to see this bent angle here. And just try and do that again. So I don't want to see the bent angle. From your shoulders, your hips and your ankles, let's correct ourselves again, I want a perfectly flat line. So let's give me 3 more reps. Lift up as high as you can, lower yourself down. Keep this arm in line with the bottom arm. 2 more then, Maria. And then 1 more. So we're really working these obliques, the side of your body, and then we're going to do the opposite side, okay? Relax there for me, Maria. We're going to go on to your windscreens now, okay? So if you lay on your floor, lay on the floor, back on the floor. Good, back on the floor. Arms out nice and wide in a crucifix position, and put your palms into the floor, okay? We're going to push up these palms like paddles. Just lift your legs up nice and high into the sky, hinging at the hips. And all we're going to do here is lower, keeping this 90-degree angle between the torso and the legs. Lower the legs down to the floor, to the heels, touch the floor, the feet touch the floor. And then just with this paddle, this hand, you're going to push to bring their feet back into the middle, and then back on the opposite side. Touch the feet down and then pull back in. So it's really going to work the torso. Just keep that alternating. So you see what happens is Maria's feet are starting to pull down. You've got to really work at keeping those legs high to keep them at this 90-degree angle, and don't let them go any further out. Just keep them at this angle, okay? Now, if you struggle at this exercise, what we can do, just come back into the middle, is bend at the knee, and we'll actually shorten the lever now, so it's less resistance. And we do exactly the same movement, but this time with the knees. We're just keeping the knees flexed again, pushing off these paddles, these hands, keeping them nice and wide. Good. Keeping your shoulders flat on the floor, and really working those abs. Keep going for Maria. 2 more on each side. And relax. We're now going to move on to flutter kicks. So Maria's going to place the hands underneath her bum. Legs are going to be nice and straight, and heels always stay off the floor. And all I want you to do is just paddle your feet. Good. Not too much, just about a foot. Just about a foot movement. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, good, good. So this one's quite a quick one, but I want you to again cover 30 reps of these. And relax there. So your next exercise is a Russian twist. So here, we're going to bend the knees in, and we're going to sit up, but just find this point of balance between the bum, so the feet are open off the floor, and we're just leaning back slightly, so the tension's on the tummy. Hands out in front nice and wide, okay? And all I want is a big rotation from the upper back, left and right, as fast as you can, keeping the feet hovering off the floor. Maria, if we extend the arms a little bit more, you'll notice that's a little bit more challenging. And if you really want to step it up, and you've got a kettlebell or a medicine ball or anything, a heavy object you can hold on to, and you can have those in your hands as you rotate, we'll just get more out of that exercise in itself. So again, 30 reps of these, and your next and final exercise are your elbow to knee planks. So you flip over into a plank, and all we're going to be doing is crossing the left knee to the right elbow, and the right knee to the left elbow, maintaining the butt nice and low, but not sagging down here. We don't want to compress the lower back, and we don't want to be too high up here as well. Okay, so hips stay in line with the shoulders and the heels. And from here, imagine you're wearing this corset around the waist nice and tight. As you breathe into the nose, fill up the belly with air, so you expand into the corset. And as you exhale through the mouth and a relaxed jaw, allow that corset to pull nice and tightly in as the air comes out, okay? So Maria, take it away. So right knee to the left elbow. Just keep the hands on the floor for me. There we go. Hands stay on the floor, and we're just trying to crunch that knee as high up as we can. Good, give me another 10 reps. Again, keeping the butt nice and low. We're not raising the hips up. We're keeping the abs switched on at all times. And as the knee comes into the elbow, we're giving it as a good crunch as we can to keep it as tight as we can. Beautiful. So that's our 10 exercises. All you guys need to do are 30 reps of each exercise. How did that feel? Nice little routine. And we've just eaten. And just to show you the point, guys, you can do this in your jeans. You can do this outdoors. I don't want to hear any excuses. All right, give it a go.
My friends, follow Paul Wilson if you want to live a healthy, confident, fat-free life, so you can wear all those smaller clothes sizes that you had hanging up in your wardrobe all those years. Follow Paul's 28-day transformation program, and you will terminate the fat and become a have you lost weight? You look great. What's your secret? Compliment magnet. Text SWEAT for free to 60777 for info and more free stuff. Don't forget to click subscribe. Do it now!